The Dre Clark Comedy Invasion presents the No Apology Podcast. You are now rocking with the best. Welcome to the Dre Clark Comedy Invasion presents the No Apology Podcast. This is episode 99, and this episode is entitled Stand Back and Stand By. Yes, y'all already know what I'm referring to. You already know the shit I'm going to talk about. Donnie, your boy Donnie T, man. Donnie T. Stand back and stand by. I told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. We're going to examine, like, who was the Proud Boys, you know? I've been looking them up. Looking at the leader, Gavin McInnes, man, he just, man, to me, he's just a punk-ass white boy, really. I'm going to just be honest with you. He's just a punk-ass white boy talking shit, you know. It's easy to talk shit. And he's the prime example. What I talk about, this generation nowadays, everybody talks shit. Everybody's talking shit because they're behind their phone or behind the keyboard or they're in front of a camera. They can talk shit. They feel like they can't be touched. They can talk shit. Yeah, you know, man, I'm telling you. I'm going to talk about that. Talk about the presidential debate, which was wild. And your boy Donnie T got the COVID. He said him and his wife tested positive for that COVID-19. I wonder if he's going to drink some Clorox. You know, he told people to drink Clorox or some hand sanitizer, whatever the fuck, or do the UV light. I don't know. As always, the No Apology Podcast is brought to you by Black Fist Malt Liquor. Brewed in the motherland, made for the brother man, not for other man. Black Fist Malt Liquor, the blackest malt liquor on earth. Throw your fist up. Also brought to you by Wacko Products, the Dre Clark Booty Workout. Are you lacking in the back end? Does your pumps have no bump? Are you trying to turn your flatty cakes into fatty cakes? Well, have no fear. The Dre Clark Booty Workout is here, and as the motto says, I can put an ass on any lass. Also brought to you by Bessie Mae Smith, Grandma's School of Obedience. Yo, tell I got ADHD, we got a BELT for the ASS. Grandma's School of Obedience. Gone with your mess. All that foolishness. You know, since it's election season, we're going to go ahead and play Dan Williams' election commercial he had for when he ran for the county commissioner in Virginia County. Let's play Dan Williams' commercial.
Dan Williams is a true American hero and a true American patriot. And he wants to represent Virginia County and be their next county commissioner. Dan Williams. Dan Williams is a former Army vet and he fought for this country and he's a police officer. Dan Williams.
Hi, I'm Dan Williams. And I want to represent Virginia County and be the next county commissioner. One thing I would do, I am an outsider. I'm not a political career politician. And I will balance the budget. That's one thing for sure. And I don't tolerate no disrespect. Them NFL boys that are kneeling for that flag, I do not like it. You will not kneel in my county. I hate kneelers.
Dan Williams. He is running against his opponent, Linda Lieber. This bitch done had 3 yeast infections in the past 48 months. She don't even wash her ass. And she wrote a check on Wednesday knowing her direct deposit doesn't hit her account till Friday morning. That's deceitful. If she can't take care of her vagina, what makes you think she can take care of Virginia County? Dan Williams, your choice for Virginia County Commissioner.
I'm Dan Williams, and I approve this message. I hate Nillers!
All right, we back, man. Hey, man, election season always cracks me up because I love the commercials. Commercials are just so hilarious to me. Like, it's always that evil dude voice when they talk about the opponent. The opponent, Linda Williams, that bitch don't even wash her ass. You be like, damn, man. Like, the voice, like, he start off, like, the voiceover guy starts off all calm. Mike Jones is he's a great candidate. He kisses his wife. He actually fucks his wife. He don't even have no side bitches. You know, they always try to make it sound like they the creep. He's a family man. He went to his daughter's soccer game. Motherfucker, that's what you're supposed to do. And then all of a sudden they talk about the other person. Then it just turns this evil, demonic ass, satanic voice like, but his opponent, Linda Williams, that bitch wrote a check at Kroger's knowing on Wednesday, knowing her direct deposit don't hit her account till Friday. That's a deceitful bitch. You be like, damn, man, like, chill out. Like, goddamn, I didn't get so evil and dark. But yeah, man, that's how the commercials be, man. It be so funny, man. By the way, that's one of my bits, man. So you motherfuckers, I hear you motherfuckers doing that. I'm whoop somebody's ass. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about the presidential debate. Oh my God, man. Why did I feel like I was back in the classroom? I'm telling you, for those that have never been in a classroom being a teacher, that's what that shit feels like. To all your the parents that always say, like, why you ain't listen, man, that shit right there is how the classroom go. I'm no exaggeration, no lie. That shit there is how the classroom, that's how I be in the classroom, man. With a bunch, if you, any grade, man. Motherfuckers are trying to get the last word. Motherfuckers over talking each other, talking shit to each other, picking with each other all day. That's how that shit is, man. That's what that shit reminded me of. Just watching it, I was like, damn, man, I feel like I'm back in the classroom, dog. I really feel like I'm back in the classroom. Like, that's what that shit felt like. Like, oh my God, man. I'm looking at this shit like, man, if I'm telling you, any teacher could tell you, if you've never been in the classroom and you want to know what the classroom experience like being a teacher in a classroom with kids now, there it is right there, man. There it is. That's exactly what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? It was a student one time, man. And he got tired of this boy. And the boy was annoying. He said, hey, man, would you shut the fuck up? So the teacher, she was telling me, so she said, she's like, what did you say? He said, Miss So I told him to shut the fuck up. I was rolling, but I'm telling you, some of them kids get on the kids' nerve. Shit, certain kids get on the kids' nerve. That's how that shit was, man. Like, but what else did you expect from this president, man? What else you expect, man? That's what he do. That's what he does, man. Is talk shit, and that's exactly what this man does, man. Like, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that debate went like that way, man. Went that way, man. He's arrogant white dude, an arrogant wealthy white man. You can't tell him shit. You can't tell a motherfucker shit. But yeah, that debate was a disaster. It was embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing to have a dude like that, man. 74 fucking years old. And at the end, Melania, man, she don't like that motherfucker. She's in it for the money. See, that's a lesson to all you women. You go out there for the money, you end up with a motherfucker like Donnie T, man. You ain't gonna be happy. You ain't gonna be happy. So, in the debate, he failed to condemn white supremacy, which he's been doing that his whole presidency. They asked him about the Proud Boys, and he told them to stand back and stand by. I don't know what you tell it, man. Listen, you and them white boys got emboldened. To me, they got empowered by that. Like, they got geeked. Like, yeah, it's our name. Man, I looked them up. I know, like, probably like many of you, I looked them up and see what they was about, saw clips and shit. Like I said, to me, they're a bunch of punk ass white boys, and they got a few dumb ass niggas in it. Few niggas, you know, it's always gonna be some sellouts and Latinos who really think these white boys is down on you. Let me tell you something, man. To all you sellout ass Negroes and Latinos and shit, when it comes down to it, man, at the end of the day, the bottom line, if it comes down picking unity or their whiteness, they're going to pick their whiteness over you. I'm sorry, man. I mean, if you can't see that, if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, they're going to pick their whiteness. All right? They're going to bet on their whiteness. Chris Rock did the joke. And I remember, this joke was hilarious to me. Because what he said, it was so true. And it still holds true today. Like, he said, man, listen. You know how good it is to be white? He said, it's a one-armed, one-legged bus boy in here who would switch places with me, and I'm rich. And that man, listen, that resonates so well with me because he's telling the truth. You got some poor ass white person wouldn't trade places because they're gonna bet on their whiteness. They're always gonna bet on their whiteness. Always. Like, I'm gonna ride this white being white thing out, man. They're always gonna bet on their whiteness, man. It's just the truth, man. This is how it is. That's how good it is being white. Like, I'm gonna hold off, man. I'm this white. Being white ain't so bad. They got some perks. They can cuss out the police and everything, man. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. So I looked up the Proud Boys. I probably like a lot of people did. And you see their far right conservative group, and I saw videos with I guess he's the leader, the creator of the group, Gavin McInnes. He's just a punk ass white boy. Cause my thing is, to any of you Proud Boy motherfuckers, and if you listen to my podcast, you know where I'm at. They know how. Y'all ain't gonna come. Listen, man, these are the type of white boys. Yeah, you'll go to the Portland protests and Charlottesville, but they're not coming. They're not coming to the west side of Dayton. They're not coming to the south side of Chicago, west side of Chicago. They're not going to, they're not going to a lot of places, man. They're not going to go to a lot of places talking that shit. They're going to go to their little safe zones and talk shit. And that's why I talk about they're the prime example of what's wrong with this society today. Everybody feel they can talk and say shit. But like I told you, I come from the generation where you had to see a motherfucker. You was talking shit, motherfuckers going to go come see you. You going to have to run into a motherfucker. And do you got them hands? Don't talk that shit. Like they say, don't write a check that your ass can't cash. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass cannot cash. If you got insufficient ass funds, don't be talking shit. And that's why I feel like these dudes are. Yeah, you talk shit. You in Portland, you in Charlottesville, but you ain't go to Ferguson talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to these places where it's predominantly y'all outnumbered. Motherfuckers talking about you need to choke somebody and shit. And Joe Rogan, I guess he's on the Joe Rogan's podcast. And Joe Rogan, like, he was a fun guy mostly. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Listen, man. I'm never surprised by anybody white, celebrity or non-celebrity, who chooses their whiteness. Like I told you, they're gonna choose their whiteness over anything. He's gonna agree with him, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, Gavin, man. I'm gonna tell you this. Any of you Proud Boy motherfuckers, you come my way, and I'm gonna proudly beat your ass, okay? That's just how it is, man. And black people, can we stop saying, I'm not my ancestors? Listen, our ancestors fought. There are a lot more slave revolts than that turning than y'all know, okay? They just don't. Of course, you got to do your history. Look at shit up. It's a lot more slave revolts and everything than you ever would think. It was a lot of motherfuckers that fought back. Man, I could talk about my great grandfather, Frank Moffitt Sr., man. I heard stories about him this last summer about him. Hey, man, it wasn't listen, man, a lot of black people in them days were not docile. They were not weak. They fought back. And with the stories I hear about my great grandfather, hey, man, he wasn't no punk. He wasn't no punk. He carried they told me he carried a shotgun and a 38 with him all the time. And he wasn't no punk. Man, I knew he was some shit. They told a story. The Klan was gonna hang one of his boys in Georgia. He's from they lived in Nashville, Georgia. Heard the Klan was gonna hang one of his sons. He came around and told him like, hey, take him down. And the Klan did it. So that means my great grandfather Frank Moffitt Sr. had some pull. Okay? He wasn't no joke. He still my uncle